We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Striding into the box, Luis Robert. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the White Sox, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. And that's the first out.
Got it, second. The second baseman.
Up next for Chicago, Nick Madrigal. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, and they take the lead.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
He loses him on ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto. His career line against Garrett Cole. Very strong, 10 for 14. He also has 1 home run.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Dallas Keuchel will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Rutherford has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting second.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. In there, 0-1. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike. Keuchel into his motion. Here's the 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
Rutherford will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The Yanks go 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Into the box now, Jose Abreu. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Two and one the count to the White Sox first baseman.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Count even at 2-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Blake Rutherford stands in as he looks at ball one here. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
That's a good but risky take there.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. On to first, and they get the double play. Here's Rougned Odor now. He was hitless in the shutout last night. And that's in there for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Odor is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Liner toward right center. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Luke Voigt. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. One ball, one strike to count. 1-1 home. Popped him up. Mendick calls for it. He's got it one away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Hard hit towards center. Robert is there. Two gone. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Keuchel has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He stays alive, still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him. Now at the plate, Danny Mendick. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1 strike now from Cole.
Ball one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pick.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
He's running. Strike taken to throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging in the dirt. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yohan Moncada got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, the pitch.
The count 1-1.
2 out here and a runner at second. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count 1-2.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Next for New York, Clint Frazier, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1-1 the count to Clint Frazier. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Very high, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And what do you know? Knock for yourself.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. This is line to left. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Urshela, base runner at first with 1 out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the belt, kicks and deals.
0-1.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Ball 1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the right
Coming to
fielder,
the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
This one's down to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of this.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's by him for strike 1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Rougned Odor, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Full count, 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 in the inning for the... Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Mark Boyd. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. The 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Now that's popped up, and no one will get this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
There's ball 4. So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. As a look, now the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And another foul ball. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
Clint Frazier comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. A ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand. Digging in, Danny Mendick. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's down.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Mendick, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the 22nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Luis Robert.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Ready now for the White Sox, Nick Madrigal. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that retires the side. 1-2-3 go. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Swing and a liner. Foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
3-2, full count. Now perhaps sensing he's going to look to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And yet another throw over. And the fans don't like this at all. Hit hard on the ground is short. He's got it. There's one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Yohan Moncada. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Shoots this one over to first. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
0-1 the count. 1 strike now from Cole.
Nope. Ball inside. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch on its way. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. First delivery to him on the way. Rougned Odor is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Rougned Odor goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And this goes right past him. Oh my, that might plate 2. And the runner from second is in to score. It's 6-1.
Damn.
The center fielder,
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. 5 2/3 innings of work on his final ledger as he was not particularly sharp from the get-go here.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
3 runs already home here. Hit back up the middle. Mondesi brings it in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors. And 2 men left on base. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
That's a ball.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 10 for him on the year. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2 balls and a strike now.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Robert is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. It was a walk in his last trip. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. On he pops it up. Madrigal ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. The Yankees answer right back. Stepping in, Nick Madrigal, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Green, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. The 2-0.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 away here is the Sox bat in the 7th, and that brings up JT Realmuto. And he takes ball 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. The 1-1 home. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw will go to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. This is on the ground over to first, and Boyd will take this one over to the bag, and that is ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They lead it 6-2. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Left side. And there's one away.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-0 home. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. A 1-1 is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Clears this one over toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Cishek's ready. Here it is on 1-0.
That's out.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes.
Hey!
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
What?
2 out with the man at first. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
As a look, now the pitch.
We got 3 balls.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3. 1. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Now back. The right fielder, Blake Rutherford. Ladies and gentlemen.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. First offering on its way. Lyons A native Texan. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract.
I know this ain't a ton of job security, but it's certainly better than a 1-year deal. A 2 to 3 year deal puts yourself in a position where you can really invest in this team. Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A wave and a miss made him reach.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate.
Now batting, the shortstop, Danny Mendez.
Has a look, now the pitch. In there for strike 1. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. White Sox. Art Warren is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43.
Now in the box, Aaron Hicks. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
Warren, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 2-0 count. The pitch. Liner toward right center. Robert is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Now the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Luke Voigt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. Inside. Ball. That's out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Runners on first with 1 down. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Three-two pitch, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Next to the Yankees.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Torres. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Has a look, now the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Robert comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2.
Now.
Settling in, Mike Ford will come on to.
He's hitting for the Yankees. Number 72. Mike Ford.
Ball 1. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch, and he blew it right by him there.
It's 1-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Rutherford is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Mike Ford will stay in the game, taking over at third base. And batting in that 9th spot.
Number 72, Mike Ford.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Tommy Canely enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. He's set and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now the pitch. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Runners going in there. Now the throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. A runner at second, nobody out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's popped up. Stanton coming on. They'll get it in quickly to the shortstop to hold the man at third, but they're at the corners to start the inning.
The third baseman, Yoan.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Yohan Moncada becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Runners are at second and third with one down. Fly ball out to right field. Stanton has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll widen the gap a bit with the sac fly, as this is now a 3-run lead.
Now batting.
So digging in now, JT Realmuto, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to short, and that is through into left field, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it an 8-4 ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. So here's Jose Abreu as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now Abreu connects deep to left. And this one is gone. A home run. Guys, we've seen 4 big.
Now batting. The right fielder.
Davy Garcia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Blake Rutherford. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Here's the pitch. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Back goes Stanton on the warning track. He makes the catch. So they knew. Stepping in, Francisco Cervelli. It was a walk in his last trip.
The catcher, Francisco.
And a ball 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Madrigal is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Next to
The Yankees down to their final out, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. This is skied into short left center. He's got it, and the White Sox have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Palehose took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Dallas Keuchel earns win number 4 on the season. Brandon Morrow hammers down the 5-out save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
4 hours and 18 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309.